Okay, so I've got, sorry, I messed up the camera, so don't worry about this yet. Okay, so the first step here is to calculate V, okay, for each trial. So remember V is D over T. D, remember I recorded that, 0.40 meters. It's going to be the same for every trial. Time for the first trial, and this came out to 0.80 meters per second. For the second trial, D over T again, so the same D, and now it's point right here, so 0.68 seconds. I already typed that in, but it's going to be, we'll call that 0.59 meters per second. So I'll put that over here in the table. And the third calculation, again, D over T, 0.40 meters divided by now 0.59 seconds, and that came out as 0.68. These are both fine. You could write 0.40 or 0.40. So 0.68. Okay, now I need to find the average of these three. Okay, of these three speeds, so you add them together. And then divide by 3, because there's three numbers. Okay. 0.69. So we'll put that here. Okay. Now delta Y was what we measured. So 0.77. Predicted delta X. Now that's where I'm going to take, my average V and plug it into this equation here. Okay. Delta Y, that's my average V. So I'll do that step. Okay, so delta Y, so 0.77 times my average V. Divide by 5. Now, if you're fine with the calculator, I'm going to do everything inside first and then take the square root. So I'm going to do 0.77 times 0.69. My calculator turned off. Hold on. Okay. So 0.77 times 0.69 divided by 5, and then take the square root of that, and I get 0.3. It's not focusing very well now, but that's 0.33 meters. Okay, that's what I should get. So I'm going to put that here on my table for predicted delta X, 0.33. And now I need to do my average of the experimental delta X, which you can tell they are lower. So I'm going to find the average of those. So 0.24 plus 0.20 plus 0.21, and I get divided by 3, so 0.22. So to be honest, that's not very bad. This is really a very poor setup experimentally to be able to get consistent results. But this is a pretty big jump. I did notice also that when I did the experiment, I was short on my estimations. When I went back and watched the video, most of them were longer, but this is okay. This is called a proof of concept, meaning we're just trying this out. We're seeing how projectile motion works. and doing some calculations and seeing how well we performed, even though it doesn't really matter if you're way off here. Like doing this in the lab, I would redo this and try to make it better, but for now we're fine doing it this way. Okay, so that's how you do this. Now I'm going to leave it to you to do, repeat those same exact steps for the other two tables and fill in the V's and fill everything out. Okay, so please try to do this on your own if you can. If you just can't, use my data. So I want to see submitted the three tables, okay, and whatever calculations, like my little calculation sheet here, and also the questions that are in the actual lab file. So make sure you go and answer those. Okay, thanks.